Now, what I'm gonna show you guys next is something really cool. And something that a lot of you guys might be very interested in. And it's certainly something that I am interested in. So, Mabuhay Squad, what I want to show you and what I've discovered is...
Hey guys, welcome to my daily vlogs. Please subscribe.
I'm undergoing Farmers University. Okay, you won't believe. Okay, so it's not formal training by the traditional means, but I kind of had this amazing, not breakthrough, but like realization the other night. Remember that vlog titled Our Crisis, where we had the uploading crisis, where we had to like render an ANTSCANADA video, it wouldn't render all day, and then we had the whole fiasco of having to travel to Mark's to upload it because he had fast internet so that it was up on time. That day, obviously super stressed. So I went to my aunt room, and it was there that I had a cool epic realization, and you guys are about to see that entire rant and episode. But first, if you're new to these vlogs, welcome to the channel. My name is Mikey Bustos. We are here in Manila, Philippines. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this vlog, and hit the subscribe button. Join the Mabuhay Squad. We will be your daily dose of positive vibes online. Join the family. Alright, and now back to a few days ago where I had the rant and realization. And all of you guys who have plants or are farming or are trying to urban farm or have like, you're trying to grow things but they aren't growing, fruits and vegetables, whatnot, watch this. OMG. Okay, I need new energy. I need a new space. Gotta be here in my aunt room. So this video we're trying to upload right now is of this gorgeous tank. Look at how beautiful that is, guys. If you haven't seen the video yet, go check it out. It should be up on the channel by the time you watch this. Look, it's a pineapple beach. These are like red pineapples. I remade this tank. It's gorgeous. And I wanted to show you guys something. So check this out. So as you know, we're gonna be farming very soon. The Mabuhay Squad farm is being built. And one of the things they are building in the yard, if you guys saw that episode, is a fish pond. And that fish pond is supposed to house some fish, possibly shrimp. We might throw in a turtle, you know what I'm saying? Like beautiful, like plant life, all of this. Anyways, one of the purposes also of the fish pond is to get this fish pond water. Now guys, check this out. Check out what I've been doing. It's so neat. So lately, I've been coming to my fish tank and getting water from the aquarium. Now, this special water is great because it contains a lot of nitrates, which come from the fish's waste. Basically, the fish's poo and pee, I guess we could call it that. So it's full of nitrates, and guess what? Plants love nitrates. This here, full of nitrogen. And I've been using it to water the plants to keep them nice and vibrant and thriving. And guys, check this out. See this plant here? So I'm watering it with this fish water tank water. It's called a Talanja. It's basically an air plant. That one down there too, a different species of Talanja. And they get their nutrients from water that lands on their leaves, and as well as humidity from the air. There's another bromeliad there. Another air plant back there. And they were dying, believe it or not. They were put on these little Groot ornaments that RJ bought. And of course, they were dying. Because, you know, RJ figured you could just stick a plant anywhere, like, and not care for it and it'll survive, but no. They were dying. And then I planted them here and used some of this awesome fish water. And guys, like, literally, they came back to life. They were like on the verge of dying. They were pretty much Talanja skeletons. But then a little bit of this awesome water caused them to come to life. Even the pineapples. You know, usually a lot of these plants, I expect usually a couple of the plants will die out. Only because, you know, they have a hard time with the transplant. Not all plants transplant well and adapt well to the new conditions. But look, it's been several days now, almost a week since this was made. And everything is flourishing and alive. And I really attribute it to using this fish water. So you see, the beauty of all of this is that I'm kind of doing farming, aquaponics it's called, using like fish water to feed your plants. I'm doing aquaponics, I'm practicing aquaponics in the ant room. like here in my condo, which is so great. Here's another thing, guys. Check this out. So see this little aquarium here? If you're AC family, if you watch the Ants Canada channel, you know that this is called the nucleus. Okay guys, so check this out. We call it the nucleus. It's basically a breeding facility for soil creatures, including earthworms. So this essentially is a place where I put clippings from plants, anything organic, even dead animals, if ever I have any, like dead crickets, things like that. Put them all in here, and then the soil creatures and the earthworms like eat it up and process it back to the soil. And then I use some of this soil to feed my plants and create new terrariums. And this soil is just packed with awesome nitrogen for plants to eat. So it's kind of like vermiculture, you know, having a composter, and it feeds your plants. So essentially everything I'm doing here in the ant room, all of this ant farming, is actually my practice, my micro practice of macro farming. Isn't that great? I just realized that today. I'm like, OMG, the universe is making me study how to be a farmer through all of this. I just found that so cool. Thank you, life, for putting me through farm school without me even knowing and without me having to pay anything, really. And look guys, it's undeniable the effects of using the aquarium water from my fish to water the plants, and also the soils from the nucleus, our little composter there. It's undeniable. Look, look, look. These plants here just thriving off the soil from the nucleus. The earthworm castings and all that nitrogen rich growing medium has really helped the plants come to life. Now, I already knew that plants needed fertilizer, but like in my head, I didn't understand what it was about. Like, what's fertilizer? Like, is it just something you add like Miracle Grow and makes everything grow? No, fertilizer is actually like nitrogen that plants eat and helps them grow and flourish. You know what I mean? Which brings us back to the whole concept of a food forest versus your traditional farm. Remember that vlog when we visited the Mabuhay Squad farm? I was talking about a food forest. Basically, what I want to do on our future farm is a food forest. I want to build a forest. Because in nature, forests continue forever. You know what I mean? They don't die out. Like storms pass through a forest and limbs of a tree break off and fall onto the ground and then decay and thereby release its nitrogen into the soil, which goes on to nourish more plants and trees. And these plants also, they bear fruit or they flower, and then these flowers and leaves, they fall off into the soil and nourish the soil even more. And the whole forest is this constant life and death and feeding of the new generation. It's self-sustaining, that entire system. And so if you understand that principle, that a forest keeps on going and gets more and more fertile over time, you can plant fruit-bearing trees and vegetables and herbs and flowers in a food forest that you've designed based on your knowledge of how a forest works, and it will keep going. And years and years and years, you can continue to harvest fruit, vegetables, all of that forever. And like, it just gets healthier and healthier, the whole system, versus your traditional farm, where you till the soil and you have rows and rows of like fruits and vegetables. But the catch is, those fruits and vegetables leach nitrogen from the soil every time it grows. And how will you grow it the next year? Well, you need to throw in fertilizer, manure, which is rich in nitrogen. But even that isn't sustainable. Like, that's not a sustainable way. It's not a good way to do farming. This is why some farmers practice cycling crops, where you have a crop in one area for like 2 or 3 years, and then you give it a break for 3 years, and then you grow your crop somewhere else to let that soil regenerate in nitrogen. So, I mean, that is kind of a sustainable way, but not the best way. But it's better than traditional farming, where you're always farming from the same land year after year. Anyways, I'm just going on and on about everything about growing plants and all of this. I'm sorry about all the science, but trust me, it's really, really cool. If all of you guys are growing plants at home, by all means, pee in it. I'm just kidding. What I recommend is, if you have a fish tank, use the aquarium water, which you need to change anyways once a week, right? 25% water change. Don't throw that water away. Feed your plants with it. Your plants will bloom and blossom and flourish. And if you have a composter with some worms, throw in all your food scraps in there, even coffee grinds, and collect every, I don't know, month or so, all of this rich, beautiful, beautiful nitrogen-filled soil to like plant your crops and stuff and watch it explode. There you go. That's the secret to having a green thumb. And I just kept going on and on about farming and all of this. Sorry guys, just excites me. Hi there, Ho. Hey Ho, how's it doing? How's it going? So guys, Hope now has a nightlight. You know why? We've moved my chameleon's cage out here. We've discovered that in the morning, light comes through here really well. And so I want our chameleon to get a lot of natural light. And she's been doing really well up there. She's probably somewhere in those leaves. And she's liking it here. There also is extra light here. We have a UVA, UVB there, which she needs. But nothing beats natural sunlight and breeze. And there's my snake, my green tree python. You got some friends out here, huh? Hey there, fishies. Keep on pooing and keep on peeing. We need it. Look at how the poo and pee of this frog, which, you know, ends up on this island, it also falls in the water, has gone on to nourish the plants here. Look, see? Look at how alive that back moss wall is. And these plants here, all of that grew. And it's so healthy. Why? Not only because of the lights, but because of the frogs' pee and poo, which are rich in nitrates. Nitrogen for plants. Awesome. It's Aquaponics. And there you have it, guys. Wow. Isn't it cool? Like home study training wheels for farming. It's like I'm sort of farming, but without a farm. And this applies to all of you guys who have houseplants that don't seem to be doing well. You know, you give this houseplant light and it's still not doing well. I suggest you guys try having a vermicomposter, or like, you know, a composter where you put some worms, a little bit of soil, you put all your organics in there, put it on your porch, on your veranda, whatnot. If you want, you can put it in your bathroom, I don't know, whatever. That will produce some awesome castings and like fertile medium to grow your plants, which your plants will appreciate. And also, if you have a fish tank, use that fish tank water to water your plants. Yes. I love being a farmer, and I'm not even technically a farmer yet. So RJ has been so kind at decorating. He bought poinsettias. This is a different poinsettia. It's like mixed green and red, but RJ kind of needs help. I mean, this is like Tim Burton's poinsettias. You know what I'm saying? This is a Tim Burton's Christmas. This one's doing well. I know Ellsie says those two are dead. RJ's like, don't vlog that. It's okay, it's not RJ's fault. But guys, look at how awesome this poinsettia is. It's very different. I've never seen a poinsettia like this. We need to water it with fish water so it stays alive. Good morning, Jabba the Hutt. Time for his morning shower. Turn on the irrigation system. All his water, which has a little bit of nitrates, probably now nourishing the plants for the next few minutes. Alright guys, so where RJ and I are heading now will truly blow your mind. It's pretty awesome. We had Nuria come in to make sure our outfits for tonight are on fleek. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to a very, very special place, special event that is happening here in Manila tonight. In Mabuhay Squad, I am going to try to vlog and take you along. Because tonight, RJ and I are heading to